For a century and a half, the American colonies were treated with benign neglect by the home government. This had the usual result of governmental neglect. They prospered. Then in the 1760s, the British leadership decided to make the colonies a paying proposition for the home country, and relations quickly declined. A large detachment of British troops was sent to occupy Boston, and things went downhill from there.
In 1768, the Redcoats came to Boston. When the colonists became aware, they were extremely upset. The main patriotic newspaper at that time, the Boston Gazette, published alarming anticipations of what could happen, including that the inhabitants were going to be disarmed, that colonists were going to be taken to England to be tried, not with a jury of their peers. So when the Redcoats arrived, they were quartered among the people, and what took place, murder, robbery, rape, they really were, to some extent, a criminal organization.
Reports of increasing conflict between troops and civilians were circulated by Patriot committees of correspondence and reprinted by newspapers throughout the colonies. The articles announced that the local residents were arming themselves in self-defense against the Redcoats' criminal tendencies. The committees of correspondence cited the 1689 Bill of Rights and the colony's militia laws as proof that they were within their rights in arming for self-preservation. They also invoked Blackstone's reference to the right to arms as security against a day when the sanctions of society and law failed to protect against oppression. Just when you think nothing could go wrong, it often does. The British establishment in the colonies was about to have a series of such experiences. First, General Gage had spies in Boston, and they tipped him off that the colonists were creating an enormous arms dump, complete with artillery, in nearby Concord. On the night of April 18, 1775, Gage sent a column of troops to destroy the supplies. Their march led them through the town of Lexington, where they confronted a small body of American militia. A shot went off. No one knows who fired it. It could even have been an accident. But the result was immediate. A conflict had begun, and the British had drawn first blood. Things worsened from there. The British column moved on to Concord, where it found the supplies and also several thousand angry militiamen outside the town. When the British began to burn the supplies, the militiamen thought the British were burning the town and attacked. The British were forced to retreat, and the retreat became a 15-mile running battle as still more militia turned out to intercept them. By the time the Redcoats got back to Boston, they'd suffered nearly 300 casualties. They not only had drawn first blood, they'd been defeated.